Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Starling Marte, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Digging in now, Ben Revere. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. It's a fastball down below the knees.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Over to first, Cole, and he's back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. They'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Borges comes on now, and he has it one down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed up a little high. Revere, a runner at second with one away. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's Lucas Duda now. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. And there's out number 2. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Hisashi Iwakuma will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Here's Starling Marte. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the payoff pitch home. Runner goes for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Revere on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Iwakuma comes set. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stanton is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-0. Marte off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Alvarez stands at second with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Peter Borges would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping into the box, Peter Borges. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the stretch. Hit to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. All tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Trey Turner is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Alvarez scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. Now let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Alvarez charging this one. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting in, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Borges is there. And that ends the inning. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Settling in now, number 23 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Number 23.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on outfielder Dexter Fowler. A former World Series champ, an igniter on offense that can hit anywhere in the order and can handle himself in the middle of the diamond in center field, that premium position where you need him to be the captain. Dexter definitely fits that mold.
The pitcher, Garrett Cole, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Hit out towards second, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting number 6. Left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duda is in pursuit, and that retires the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Leading off for the Mets, the pitcher, number 18, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. and that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Way in front of that fastball. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Revere. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The batter, center fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Nope.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
The right fielder, number 27.
So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Pedro Alvarez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And that misses 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
Count 2-1.
Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Stepping up now, Chris Davis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the next for the Mets, Prince Fielder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hard liner to center field. Borges is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One strike now from Cole. Pulled toward right center field. Borges is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Sandoval has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, number 23, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Revere is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. Here's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
No balls and 1 strike. For the shortstop, Reyes. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Into the box now, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. Marte on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Murphy, a native Floridian. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Missed with a slider. Changeup in for a strike.
3-2.
And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Iwakuma a look to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 0-2 delivery. Marte off for second. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He doubled his last time through. Iwakuma comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Count now a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 38th home run of the season for him. And it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now is Pedro Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Ben Revere. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Ben Revere is retired to kick off the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they get Fowler at first, trying to bunt his way aboard.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 2-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
In now, Lucas Duda. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It counts 1-1.
Two balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Pablo Sandoval would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Borges is there, and that retires the side. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 2. Up next for the Buccos, Peter Borges. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Peter Borges.
Now the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The previous play is under video.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter moves back.
Stepping in now, number 23, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. He's running. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Garrett Cole.
Digging in once again, Garrett Cole. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duda is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the throw in gets away from him.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's Starling Marte, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
See why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mike Dunn is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Benavides is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now he'll step off. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here's a high pop-up. Turner waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 27.
Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent out to straightaway center field. Fowler has a read on it, and that retires the side. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
This is line to left, and Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that, now, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 on the ground to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Andrew Benavides, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 15 long balls and 65 RBIs. Stays alive, still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Here's Ben Revere, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Carlos Santana is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Carlos Santana.
And that's in there for strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 34 driven in. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Popped him up. Murphy calls for it. 1 away.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. A couple of walks for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Revere is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 10,
Riding in once again, Peter Borges. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. J.J. Hoover takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
J.J. Hoover.
First offering on its way. On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Digging in and looking for more, number 23. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Borges is off at first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mets 2. Carlos Santana is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 41, Carlos Santana.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Jared Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. Santana takes it in. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Prince Fielder. He's set. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hughes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Before the 0-2, well, look to first, but the runner's back easily. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
John Jaso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, John Jaso.
Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mets 2. Vic Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
38, Vic Black.
Ready once again, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Line towards center field. Fowler is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, Edgar Jared Hughes.
Logan Morrison will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Logan Morrison.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 0-1 delivery. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on top 7-2. Lewis Coleman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Lewis Coleman.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're going to count 2-2.
Line to the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
From the stretch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Sandoval leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Andrew Benavides would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So stepping in, Andrew Benavides. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Benavides swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Ground ball left side. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Pittsburgh Pirates used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Cole earns win number 15 on the year. Hisashi Iwakuma was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final night for this afternoon. First for the Victorian Pirates. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. But 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.